Hi, this is Lisa Bowen, breathing educator at Breathing Retraining Center. I wanted to talk a little bit about relaxed breathing and how you can help yourself relax and keep calm down when you feel worked up. Great thing about a lot of these breathing activities is that you can do it anywhere, anytime, and people around you don't necessarily know. So, with relaxed breathing, one of the quickest ways to relax is to start exhaling longer than you're inhaling. And try this right now while I'm explaining it. It's not so important how you're inhaling. Obviously, we prefer nasal breathing, gentle breaths, all sorts of other possible criteria. But for this, all that matters is that your exhale is longer than your inhale. So, for instance, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So your exhale is longer than your inhale. If you like, turn this video off for a minute and try it for a couple minutes. See what you think. Now, after you've done that for a little bit, it's possible to add breathing gently as well. We don't often think about the intensity of our breathing, but it is possible to breathe less intensely, and it can be quite relaxing. One good example is think about a sniff. What's happening there? There's a lot of very quick air velocity in the nose. I mean, it's happening so fast that you can hear me breathe. That's very different than when you kind of suck quietly air in when you've just passed a fragrant tree and you want to smell it again. There's that idea of a whiff. Very gentle breath trying to catch a scent again. Or when people who enjoy wine are catching the bouquet. It's a very gentle, that's called a sniff too, I think, but how different than the type of sniff. So when I talk about breathing gently, that's one thing that's expressed by that, the idea that you can't hear someone breathe, the air isn't being brought in as fast. It can also mean that people can't see you breathe. Your shoulders aren't going up and down. Your chest isn't going in and out, so you can start breathing more gently. And another thing is, so first you start with the longer exhale, then you can either move to breathing more gently, or you can layer that on the longer exhale. And another thing is you can experiment with breathing a little bit less with your nose or your mouth. We really advocate nasal breathing, but if you are more comfortable mouth breathing, then you can do all these things mouth breathing. And for the breathing a little bit less, just take a little bit less through your mouth. It doesn't take too much. In fact, there's a great book, Atomic Habits, that talks about breathing, or actually doing anything, making a change of 1% a day. Only 1%. In fact, with this type of activity, you don't want to push it too far too fast because you're working with your blood chemistry and your metabolism, and you want it to be a gradual shift, ideally. So try this. You can do it in your car as you're waiting. You can do it standing in the grocery line. Of course, you can do it at home seated with a cup of tea. So many opportunities to practice relaxed breathing.